During this short how-to video on how to perform band matching and profile comparison in GeneTools analysis software, you were shown how to 1. Match bands, 2. Interpret matching band results, and 3. Set up profile comparisons. GeneTools has a fully automatic matching function which can be activated by the Set Matching Standard icon. The matching software allows you to match bands and profiles. If you select bands, matching is between the peaks that have been detected on the tracks. All tracks in a selected area of interest are matched to the peaks on a selected matching standard track. If profiles is selected, matching is between the intensity profile of each track against the intensity profile of each of the other tracks. You can choose different methods of peak matching and tolerance values for each area of interest on the sample by selecting the Matching Parameters icon. From the pop-up dialog box for the matching settings under the heading Type, select between band or profile. To decide whether to match tracks using the detected bands, peaks, or the intensity profiles. If you selected band under the similarity coefficient heading, select dice or jacquard. To choose how the similarity coefficients should be calculated. If dice is selected, the calculation used is the number of peaks divided by the total number of peaks minus the number of matching peaks. If jacquard is selected, the calculation used is 2 times the number of matching peaks divided by the total number of peaks. Under the heading Alignment, choose whether matching should be carried out on the basis of position, distance from the start of the track, RF relative position between RF start and end lines on the tracks, or NW molecular weight calculated using the molecular weight calibration curve or curves for the tracks. If selected profile, you need to choose which alignment method you wish to use. Enter a tolerance figure to set a limit to the accuracy required when matching peaks. This does not have to be a whole number. If using profile for matching, the tolerance must be set to a number less than or equal to 1. Press Apply. To see the effect of the settings without closing the dialog box, press OK to save the new settings and close the dialog box. When you've performed a match, the results pane shows for the selected area of interest matching comparisons. The results for matching peaks on all enabled tracks, a matching matrix, an overview of which peaks on the active matching standard are matched on the other tracks, a similarity matrix, for band matching or profile matching, a table showing the correlation between the matching peaks on each pair of tracks. The dendrogram is a graphical technique for displaying track similarity based on matching information. They represent hierarchical relationships using a tree-like structure, where the branch lengths represent the similarity between tracks. The shorter the branch lengths, the more similarity matched are the tracks. Tracks are compared in pairs, starting with the 2 most similar. These 2 are then treated as one and compared to the other tracks. This process is continued for all the tracks in the series. There are a number of different ways to calculate dendrograms depending on the linkage rule used. In GeneTools, you can use the Matching Parameters dialog box to choose between UPGMA and neighbour adjoining. UPGMA, unweighted pair group method average, the distance between 2 clusters is calculated as the arithmetic mean of the distance between all items in the 2 clusters. Neighbour joining divides by Sato and Ne. This method can be used when evolution across the tree is expected to be non-constant. At each stage of clustering, the total branch length is minimized. The distance between 2 items is approximately the sum of the branch lengths between them. The trees are not right aligned and branches can have negative values. The profile comparison window allows you to compare the profiles on different tracks and different gels by plotting them on the same axis. You can also use the profile comparison window to perform track matching between tracks which may be in the same or different areas of interest, or even on different gels. To view tracks in the currently open sample file in the track browser pane, so you can select them for comparison or matching. Click on the plus icon or icons next to secure sample files contain the tracks that you want to compare. To set a reference track, it highlights one of the tracks in the comparison as a reference. Select the track and choose Reference from the Profile menu, or you can right-click on the track and select Reference from the drop-down menu. Only one track in a comparison can be defined as the reference track.